Well, Marilee, the building is essentially gutted right now, and yesterday this massive crane behind me was turned on, meaning crews can essentially start punching a hole into the building center.
All the concrete from roof down comes out to open up the atrium.
Concrete pillars and aging hardwoods hold together what's left of the former Hudson's Bay building's 5th floor. Now, towering over the shell of the historic department store is a massive yellow crane.
The installation of this tower crane is more than just an engineering feat. It is a symbol of what's possible when we come together with a shared purpose.
The crane is a construction milestone for the Southern Chiefs organization's redevelopment, a project that 3 years in has seen sky-high costs.
This is attributed to a combination of increasing accurate budgeting, evolution of design, and pricing since the general contractor has been confirmed.
Grand Chief Jerry Daniels says the original $130 million budget has now ballooned to $310 million due to material costs, heritage building upgrades, structural reinforcements, and meeting modern energy efficiency standards. Daniels says the scope has also changed. The new concept has 373 residential units, 200 earmarked for First Nation citizens, a daycare, as well as retail and office spaces. No longer firm, he says, is the design for the residential school survivor monument, the health and wellness center, and the museum space. Out for sure are the assisted living units.
So you need government funding to support that, and so we weren't able to ensure that that was going to be the case, so we put that aside for now.
Since the cost has more than doubled, one supply chain management professor suspects there's been a large fundamental change since inflation and tariffs alone wouldn't make up for it all.
In general, the two biggest costs are going to be materials and labor, right? So if right up front there was a consistent estimate of materials and labor, it would be quite exceptional to see a tripling in costs, right?
Daniels says funding is secure for 85% of Phase 1, and SCO has a plan to get the rest.
We will get there, and I guarantee that our team is well prepared for that.
Now, the opening date for the reimagined building is the second quarter of 2028, and Daniel says one thing that remains is that the residential school's totem pole that was gifted to them will still get a prominent spot inside the building.
Michelle, as we well know, the future of Hudson's Bay Company is not clear. So does its creditor protection case have any impact on this project?
Well, Daniel says no, not at all, but he did say if any other First Nations organizations want to do a similar project inside any of the potentially empty Hudson's Bay buildings in their cities, the SCO would be willing to lend a hand.